Good morning, Truth Serum Nation. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. And the Truth Serum Nation, kind of tough swimming upstream, but go get a coffee, a water. I come in here, I try to have a little fun, take a look at things, and people can make their own decisions. I might have my opinions or beliefs and perceptions of things. You folks do the same. So I've been censored. I'm experiencing another form of censorship. I think this is my fifth or sixth time in 2 years of my channel. And they weaponize everything. So I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but I want to make some statements about Elon Musk. Elon Musk, very publicized guy, very, very wealthy, has his own channel. He bought Twitter. Now it's called X. So there's no censorship on it. Thank you, Elon Musk, a true patriot. So I was watching that channel and they were showing Kamala Harris's past political career and what apparently her rise to the position she's in now. I have a little channel here. They got me on my way out, and there's nothing I can do. I wanted to just say to hell with it, but I just want to document these videos because just to have it down on record, because I've done so many videos. They froze my subscribers. I'm not even on the algorithm. So the opportunity for maybe 50 people could watch this. So I'm just preaching to the choir, so to speak, at this point in time. But I didn't want to quit because I'm not a quitter. I'm a fighter. And so Elon Musk goes and he fact finds, he check finds. So Elon Musk puts statements out and videos or statements out on Twitter or on X. His views are 80 million, 100 million, 120 million. Of course, they're worldwide, but I'd have to say half of them are at least in the United States of America. And Elon Musk historically has donated money to both sides, Democrats and Republicans. I'm historically a Democrat, but I just want to just be a thinker. Just be a thinker. And I believe that Democrats, I got a word for the Democrats and Gen X and whoever supports the Democrats. I got a word for it. I'm going to coin it now. It's called Democrat dysmorphia. What is dysmorphia? I believe dysmorphia is when you have reality and facts and you refuse to look at them. Women get so skinny and anorexic that they'll look in the mirror and think they are fat. Dysmorphia. So Democrats will just look at the party and not see what really the border issue, the bad economy, foreign affairs, and everything else. They just don't look at that. They don't look at it. They just have this dysmorphia in their mind, and they just stay firm on that. So everything so on this X, Elon Musk, he goes back. Now, his fact checking isn't just something here or there. It's concrete video, words that are coming out of Kamala Harris's mouth. Not AI or anything like that. They're just words. They're her words coming out of her mouth. And he's going to run these. He's going to run these around the clock. The actual words that come out of Scumala Harris's mouth. She was in California, which is very, very, very radical. Radical views on everything. And, you know, she'd say one thing about, I'm for the death penalty. I'm for the death penalty. And then in the meantime, she doesn't want anybody going to prison. She does the opposites of all of her policies. She just worms her way in to whatever's the most popular position to be in. And then she has never done anything constructive in decades of her career. Anything. Just like Joe Biden. Joe Biden never accomplished nothing in his career. Kamala Harris never accomplished anything in her career. These are puppets. They're puppets. So they ride on people having this dysmorphia in their mind where they won't look at the sky is blue. Yes, the sky is blue. No, I have some mixed emotions. The sky looks green. So they can't even compare and contrast. Now, you could sit down a Democrat and say, here's facts about our country during Donald Trump and our country during Joe Biden, and say this and this, this and this, this and this. So then you'll say, well, who do you want to vote for in 2024? Oh, I want to vote for Kamala Harris. Well, she has no record of nothing but failure and bullcrap. And if you really want to dig deep into Kamala Harris's past, go check out Judge Joe Brown's videos. Check out Judge Joe Brown's if they haven't been pulled yet. Because social media is starting to pull these videos off, of course. And so they're trying to stack the deck. So she hasn't done anything. So you say, well, why would you want to support Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris, excuse me. Well, this is what the Democrat dysmorphs would say. I don't like Donald Trump. Well, you like paying higher prices at the gas pump. You like paying higher prices for food. You like to pay higher prices on everything. You like that there's dangerous illegals coming into our country. So you're just because you don't like Donald Trump, you support all these negative things that can impact your life. I don't like Donald Trump. It's called Democrat dysmorphia. I'm coining it today. Or in other words, retardation. Retardation. So they're already trying to pull Elon Musk, because Elon Musk puts all the facts in. All the facts in, the videos showing her. He could dig up everything from 40 years ago, Elon Musk. So he's putting it out there, hundreds of millions subscribers, and he's putting it out there. So forget about the smoke and mirrors, because these Democrats have relied solely on network media and other print media to get their sleight of hands across, their magic tricks across. They've relied on them, but they just think throughout the time that all American citizens are just avid followers of CNN, ABC, CBS, and NBC. They just think that they're going to follow these news stations, quote unquote news stations, and they just think that Americans are just going to follow them to the end of time. No, they're not. No. Mm-mm. There's other options. See, the Republicans are going to keep their base. The Democratic base is going to start to get shaken up, because a lot of that demographic is lower income. So they could have I'm broke dysmorphia, and geez, we can't make ends meet, but I don't like Donald Trump, and whoever's running against Donald Trump, that's who I'll vote for. It could be Charles Manson because I got dysmorphia and I can't realize what facts are. Geez, honey, we haven't gone out for dinner, or we didn't go to any vacation trips or one-day trips. That, well, prices are okay. Well, didn't we go on a lot of? Didn't we do a lot more when Donald Trump wasn't? I don't want to hear about it. I don't like Donald Trump. I'll accept Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Dysmorphia. You don't want to look at the real facts because of emotional reasons. Rot on the vine, then rot. What else is there left to say? Rot. So Kamala Harris was out there in California, very, very radical. Even the radicals had to say, hold on. Well, she run unopposed with another Democrat. They didn't even have a Republican. Republican is a swear word out in California, and that Scumala scumbag state. They're the ones that want to put boys in girls' bathrooms and all that woke genderized, whatever that is. And she backs it up and, rah, rah, rah. She's the cheerleader and just hate Donald Trump. Just hate. Hey, Joel Gold, how you feel, buddy? You might be the only one that sees this, Joel, because they got me censored so hard. They got me totally censored. My hat's off to Dave Portnoy and Elon Musk because they're the voice and they got big viewership. So you could go on the beach like some of these channels do. What has Joe Biden done in his political career? Oh, I don't know. What has Kamala Harris done? Oh, I don't know. Well, what has Donald Trump done? Oh, wow, he was doing good on the border. Inflation was down. Our foreign policy was good. There was no wars. There's a laundry list, 35 things that Trump accomplished. Then the dysmorphia that the Democrats have. Well, what did Joe Biden accomplish? Nothing. He was absent. What did Kamala accomplish? She was absent. The last I saw, well, she was supposed to be the border czar. Kamala Harris was supposed to be the border czar. Check out those videos and watch some of her past thoughts, what she actually said on video about the border and all of that stuff. Yeah. She's running for president. Kamala Harris gets elected president. The United States of America will never be the same. Never be the same. So, did you see what they did at the Olympics? Now they're trying to pull those off social media too. The opening ceremony, and then what they did, all that gender stuff that they were doing, mocking the Last Supper. Mocking the last Jesus and the Last Supper for the Olympics? Isn't that the same International Olympic Committee that wanted to have men participating in women's sports? See these globalists, what they're trying to put in? They're demons. It is truly a war between good versus evil. It is down to good versus evil. They put her up there. She's been a political hack for 40 years, never accomplished nothing. You know how she worked her way to the top. We ain't going to discuss that. But they put candidates in there that have absolutely done nothing. Nothing. Because they can rig a vote, they can rig an election, and they can control 90% of the media, and then they could get these bums in. But I'd like to believe that Donald Trump should just blow her out. blow her right out, because there's not going to be enough CNN. There ain't going to be enough ABC, CBS. There ain't going to be enough of them to convince, I would hope, sound thinking Americans to say the gig is up. The gig is up. Enough's enough. The gig is up. You could control all the media on planet Earth, but the gig is up. People are living their everyday lives, and they're just saying, well, look at these facts. Facts. Even some of those Democrats that have dysmorphia and unbalanced thinking, even some of them are going to come to and say, I've had enough. This Donald Trump, I don't like him, but at least things were going better on every count. So, yeah. He owns Twitter, and they can't censor him on Twitter. See, all they're used to doing is eliminating the enemy. Like Donald Trump had an assassination attempt on him. See, they just try to eliminate. They don't want any opposition. They're globalist demons that will do anything. I got a little channel right here. They've had me frozen up 6 times. I'm not even on the algorithm anymore. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm not even in the game. I'm not even in the bleachers. And what they've done for those Olympic Games, they're pulling them all out because they were worried about advertisers. Advertisers are going to pull all their advertising money off of to do commercials during the Olympics. What they did against the Christian Jesus in the Last Supper and the opening ceremonies and all that. They showed their hand. They showed what they believe. They showed. Before, they used to hide it. Now they put it right in your face on the biggest platform in the whole world. And look at what they're doing. That's the world we live in. Will it change? I don't know. I hope so. You know how they always pick on Jesus? They always pick on Jesus. But they don't pick on like the Islam or all the other types of religions. They don't pick on them because they'll revolt back. They pick on the Christians because they know that Christ and Jesus is the real true God. And so they all go after the real deal. They go after the real deal. And you've seen it displayed on the biggest stage on planet Earth, the Olympics. You have the whole world watching. They got that, they pull that gender bullcrap of the Last Supper. They approve that. The Olympic Committee approved that. In such, you can't even say bad taste. So that's that, folks. What's up, Mike? So, yeah. I like the Olympics to watch the track and all that, and some other things, but they're losing viewership because of that. And then the advertisers were going to pull all their ads. So now they're trying to pull all the videos off of social media. And but Elon Musk has them. Elon Musk has all the goods. Elon Musk got his own thing, was Twitter. Now it's called X, because he had a child named Xavier, and we won't get into that, but God bless his family. And go see real stuff. Go see real stuff, unbiased, and make your own choices. But the filth they pulled off at that opening ceremonies at the Olympics, they're devil worshippers. They're devil worshippers. And there are Christians that are track athletes. Christians in both women's, the best of the best United States, the American track athletes, men and women's, are true blue Christians. And I believe they're not able to make any statements into until the Olympics are over, because they worship God and they're thankful to God for their talents and Jesus. They thank Jesus after they win races, and they had to watch that opening ceremony. So is there a gag order on them to not discuss that? Or just wait to view your opinions after the Olympics are over? But you will see it coming down the line. You will see it. Unless they can get railroaded and strip, whatever, because these globalists, they'll go to any extent. They'll go to any extent. They're Gestapo. They're Marxist radicals. So Kamala Harris been pulling all these charades for 40 years. Like I said earlier, check out Judge Joe Brown, who knows everybody, her family from her growing up, the California days, all the early days, and how she made it to the top. How she made it to the top. Before all those videos are taken down. But there's big channels and big powerful people like Dave Portnoy from Barstool and Elon Musk. There's people that have power in some media. Forget about the network TV and all that, because that's just your robot mechanism and whatever. There's real people that have money, that have America's best interest, and they're going to put facts up there. Undisputed facts that are videos with words coming out of Kamala Harris's mouth, actual words that she's been saying radically for 40 years, words and videos that you don't need to fact check. The person's talking. It's not AI and all that. And and even if you wish to defend those bums, what have they accomplished? What have they done? What have they done in their career? Well, you like this person, that person. Well, tell me, Billy, what have they accomplished in all these years? Biden, we don't even need Biden. What did he accomplish? What did they destroy? That should be the question. What did he accomplish? It's crickets. But what did they destroy? Well, I don't have enough time to tell you. What did Kamala accomplish? Crickets. What did she destroy out there in La La Land? You don't have enough. You wouldn't have enough time to elaborate on that. So, and I also want to thank Steve Will Do It for putting his head out on the line when he went up on stage with Donald Trump and everything, because he's been through the ringer too on social media. My head's off to Steve Will Do It. They can't be bought and paid for. They can't. I'm doing this. They don't even put me on the algorithm. And my channel should have had 5,000 subs by now and growing and growing and growing. But I mentioned my commentary, and they don't even put me in the game. They put me on the bench. Yep. And I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm an all-star. I'm an all-star, and they got me on the bench. Oh, well, that's America. That's today's America. And the demonic infiltration that they've been systematically doing for decades. And after 2024, we will know which direction this country is going to go. I think Gen X might be starting to wake up, though. Okay? The dumbing down of America could only go to a certain limit. Through academics, network, print media, they could try to dumb you down, but at the end of the day, you're the person living your life, and you might be able to see facts, boots on the ground. So maybe this Gen X might be coming around and saying, I ain't taking any more of those curveballs. I'm not buying any of that swampland. They're old enough to realize how much mommy and daddy had when Trump was alive and how much they got now during the Biden administration. This stuff is so transparent, but they suffer from Democrat dysmorphia. They refuse to look at facts based on their emotional thoughts. Just like sheep to the slaughter. Just walk them off the plank right into the ocean and they'll still be cheering. Hey, you're on the plank there. No, go Harris, go Kamala Harris. If you're, no, the house is on fire. Oh, who cares? Emotional. They don't care about their self-preservation. They'll put their self-preservation on ice just from the emotions, whether they like somebody. It's just because their parents and media told them to dislike somebody, Republican and Trump's. So they'll put all their other thinking apparatus aside and go, well, I've been told, and I watch CNN News, and well. So they'll put any common sense or logic aside, boots on the ground, facts, for, well, this is how I'm supposed to think. See, they're just doing what they're supposed. They're telling you how to think, because these knuckleheads, Gen X, can't even think for themselves. They're pampered little weasels, and they got to be told what to think. So, yeah, so God bless Elon Musk, who isn't he's not even a proclaimed Republican or Democrat. Elon Musk has donated millions and millions of dollars to the Democratic Party. I don't care about Democrat or Republican. I just care about, let's get this country together. If people want to be so blind not to look at facts, then this country's doomed. This country is doomed. Completely doomed. What's up, Mr. Anderson? Candinas Gold? Yeah, I'm gonna start spreading my videos out because I'm not even in the algorithm anymore. I'm not. I'm not even in the algorithm, so it's futile to just, They're pulling down a lot of channels that support sound mind and logical thinking. They're censoring them and taking them down because the election is getting closer and closer. But Elon Musk owns X, and he's putting it out there. Facts, not questionable things, facts about the Democrats and Biden and Kamala, facts. So at least he's got a big enough voice. His posts get 100 million views. And he puts it out there. Facts about this bum, Joe Biden, and this other, whatever you want to call her, Kamala Harris. I wouldn't let her be the librarian at the local library. She wouldn't even make a good city council member. That just shows you how those globalists will promote onward and upward. She's the border czar, huh? From being in California, she was so radical, the radicals had to tell her, the traditional radicals had to say, whoa. You just got up there and we're talking about the death penalty. Kill them all, death penalty. Then you turn around and get elected and you're talking about let them all out of prison. She flip-flops on everything she's done historically. She'll ride the wave of public opinion, and then when she gets there, she betrays them. Just like she has been the vice president. Joe Biden's been absent, and Kamala's been absent. And the country's been going right down the tubes. That's their MO. Will America wake up? Going to be interested. It's still going to be a tight race. Going to be a tight race nonetheless. When you got garbage running against a soldier fighter for the country. You got a backstabber that hates America, and then you got a soldier, patriot, that loves America. And it's still going to be a tight race. It's still going to be a tight race. It's anybody's victory at this point in time. But I'm glad that Donald Trump has the support of people and media that can't be bought. Because at the end of the day, CNN, CNBC, CBS, ABC, all them Hollywood hacks, they're going to be a whisper. They're going to be a whisper. Their ratings are plummeting anyways. You just look at that gibberish. So they've done all these psychological profiles from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s on how to get into the mind of a person, let alone voter. They've done all this, but sooner or later, they better come out with a new study, because after a while, you might say, enough's enough. You can control my mind with all this media and everything, but then I might just snap out of it. So they better get a theorist that we'll see in this election. We'll see how dumbed down you can get, and if you could snap out of it. We'll see if you can actually snap out of it. When you got 90% of print media and TV media against you, when you have 90% of TV media, network media, cable media, newspapers against a candidate, every day. Going to be interesting. I like to look at it from a psychological aspect, just to see, like, you're rooting for a person that doesn't have your interest, and all the facts are there, but you don't want to look at it because you're just an emotional robot, and that's what you're standing on. So, folks, I don't even know if I should tell you to hit the share button, the notification, because I'm off the algorithm. I'm off the algorithm at this point in time. My little old channel, I'm off the algorithm. I appreciate those that come in here and support me. I appreciate it. But at this point in time, I'm not even in the game. My little channel, they've censored me 5 times, 6 times already. My little channel. I thought there was freedom of speech. Censorship. Yeah. And what these TV networks, 90% of them they're almost so biased that they're censoring the true facts and narratives and true stories about this and that. So they're almost a built-in apparatus, a censorship, if you will. So that's that. I might just keep plugging away, hang out with you guys, my friends, and I can't expect any growth in my channel, for that matter. So if you want to support the channel, the link to the book and Cash App's in the description. But other than that, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me, because my channel's froze. My channel is froze, and it won't be unlocking. It won't be unlocking anytime soon. So I'll come hang out with you good people, and we'll rock and roll, and we'll just try to chop things up and see what's coming up next. And God bless Elon Musk and David Portnoy and Donald Trump. And we'll see what happens. So there it is, folks. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up, like Mr. Goat says. They got me wanting to give up. But again, I've been down harder than that. So it's partly sunny. It's not partly cloudy. Okay, right. So we'll stand on that. So go out Enjoy the rest of the summer. We're going to see how this stuff unfolds. And it's truly good versus evil. This is biblical. People don't even realize this is biblical, because World War III isn't that far away right now. World War III. Biden is the president for 6 more months. 5, 6 more. He's still the president. Commander in chief. All right, folks. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed day, and thank you for coming into the Truth Serum. And I will get back to you. All right, folks. God bless.